Welcome back to my channel. I am super excited about this topic, so we are going to get right into it. This past Monday on Raw, Stephanie, Triple H, and Vince announced the first ever all-females pay-per-view. It's going to be October 28th, Sunday, obviously, from the Nassau Coliseum, I believe, which I live in Connecticut, so fingers crossed I can get tickets because this is a once-in-a-lifetime event. I am, so excited, obviously, as a female wrestling fan. I've grew up, I'm 27, so I've been watching wrestling probably since I was 7, so right in the middle of the Attitude Era. I grew up with Trish, Lita, Luna, Chyna, so it's so great to see the women like that pave the way for these women now who are paving the way for the future are getting what they deserve. So the pay-per-view is going to be called Evolution, which is a very fitting title, featuring over 50 superstars from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, and then alumni, Hall of Famers, and the finals of the Mae Young Classic are going to be on the pay-per-view as well. So I want to discuss who I would love to see. There are some names that have already been confirmed, but we are going to get right into that. So, confirmed names: Lita, Trish Stratus, Beth Phoenix. Not a big surprise because they still have huge ties to the company, but I do believe that means we're going to see them in matches, and we haven't seen them in full-blown matches in, years. I mean, I'm not including the Royal Rumble. So the three of them, would love to see them. I actually have a couple of matches I want to see involving those girls. Trish, I would love to see face Charlotte. Trish was arguably the most prominent diva of her era, and you can argue Charlotte is, but regardless, the two of them, highly athletic, and I would love to see the two of them go head-to-head. Now, Lita, we all know, high-flying diva, extreme. I want to see her face Asuka. I don't know who I'd be rooting for in that match because, as a girl who grew up with the Attitude Era, and my best friend is obsessed with Lita, her favorite wrestler. But, I mean, everybody loves Asuka, right? I think that would be a great match. And Beth Phoenix, obviously super powerful on her own, but she really had that connection with Natty when they were the Divas of Doom and they were taking on the Anti-Divas. I would love to see them face the Iconics. I have a soft spot for the Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. So, I really hope they are prominently featured all the girls should be, but Peyton and Billie have really worked extremely hard on NXT and moving over to SmackDown. I would love to see them face Beth Phoenix and Natalya in a tag match, because, the Iconics are a package duo. Although, I would love to see either one of them face anybody, singles, whatever, but I would love to see that. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited for this. As I've also said, it's going to feature NXT women. Now, there are a lot of women, I believe, signed to NXT. I'm not a lot of them are being used on TV, so I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I would love to see Candice LeRae. Again, you love women's wrestling, you love Candice LeRae. I would actually like to see her take on Alexa Bliss. I think that would be an interesting matchup. Again, obviously, Candice is synonymous with women's wrestling. Alexa has changed leaps and bounds. Guys, every time I talk about Alexa, my machine goes off. I gotta turn that off next time. Anyways, she's obviously grown leaps and bounds since she came from NXT to the main roster, and I just think the two of them, their athleticism, their skills, I think that would be a great match. Now, there are going to be, again, over 50 women. I want to see some of the women from the Attitude Era. And I love Trish and I love Lita, but we've seen, they weren't the only women in that era. Ivory, Molly Holly, I would love to see Molly Holly fight again. Who didn't love Molly Holly? Mighty Molly. Jackie, a little controversial, but I would love to see Sable. You can argue all you want, but she had an impact. I mean, she was huge in her day. You can also, again, Sunny, despite what she's been doing in the recent years, she really had a huge impact on the women's division. I would love to see her involved as well. Somebody that a lot of people forget about, Tori. Not Tori Wilson, although, again, somebody like Tori Wilson wasn't the greatest wrestler, but she did have an impact on women's wrestling. But Tori from DX, she wasn't around for long, but to me, like, she really stuck out to me. She was just super strong, like, had that whole relationship with Kane. I would love to see her. It's unfortunate, Chyna, Luna, women, again, who really paved the way for this pay-per-view, cannot be there. I hope that WWE pays tribute to women like Chyna, Mae Young, and all these women that unfortunately cannot be there, but they really did pave the way. All the women in WWE have paved the way. They're each generation for the next. So I am so excited. Comment down below who you want to see appear, what matches you want to see, and as we get closer and, after, we'll have more discussions about this, but I will see you next week.